This is the no bullshit guide to win a t-shirt in Hacktoberfest. I know you need no shit. There is already a lot of detailed explanation on the website of Hacktoberfest. And today we are going to see detailed step-by-step tutorial for winning that winning that t-shirt, not the drinking tea. Okay, so we will help Joey to win a t-shirt, and let's ask him if he wants one. Okay, so hey Joey, do you want a t-shirt? So Joey is saying, can I be wearing any more clothes? So Joey, yes, you can be wearing any more clothes, and that will be the Hacktober Fest t-shirt. So yes, Joey, you will get this t-shirt, and we will show you how. So first of all, let's spend 2 minutes. I know you don't want any shit, but still, let's spend 2 minutes to understand what is open source and what is Hacktoberfest. So what is open source? Basically, open source software is like also called OSS. It's the code that is designed to be publicly oh god publicly accessible. Anyone can see, modify, and distribute the code as they see fit. For example, the code for Mac OS is not open source, but the code for Linux is open source. That anyone can go and access the code, make changes into it, and then like if I make go and make changes into it, the original code will not be changed until and unless whatever changes I make get accepted by the original admin. Okay, sorry. So open source software is developed in a decentralized and collaborative way. Like there is a committee, and there is not just one person who has the authority. The authority is delegated to a community, and that is called the open source community. For example, the community for Linux, the community for React, Facebook, the community for Angular, Google. So what I want you to know is just know this, that open source software is often cheaper, more flexible, and has more longevity than its proprietary peers because it is developed by communities rather than a single author or a company. So just want to tell you that Mac OS is paid, but Linux is free. Mac OS is not open source. Linux is open source. Just this, and having done contributions in open source is a very big plus for your resume, and that can differentiate you among a crowd. Okay, so done with what is open source. Now let's come to Hacktoberfest. Like there are many videos on YouTube talking about what is Hacktoberfest and how it will work and everything. But I will only tell you one thing, that Hacktoberfest is a festival uh, which is organized by DigitalOcean, and it is for bringing more newbies, more beginners to try out what is open source, to get them informed. And it is a very noble gesture by DigitalOcean. Salute, respect, bro. So what is it? What is it most famous for? For the T-shirt and for pushing open source to new beginners every time. So let's see what how we can win that T-shirt. You can go and watch this video. Very good video. I will attach all the links here for you, so you can go and watch how to do that. Now coming to Joey. So Joey wants his T-shirt, and now he wants that free T-shirt. So how we can get a new T-shirt for Joey? So let's get a new T-shirt for Joey. Hashtag let's get new T-shirt for Joey. So Joey, we will get it for you. So I was trying that out. So okay. So now we will do it step by step. Let's first of all let's go here. So this is the repository, github.com/open source together /Hacktoberfest 2020. So open source together is the name of the profile. Under a profile, there are many repositories. For example, if I show you my profile, this is my GitHub profile. This one, github.com/Aadhar54. So there are many repositories under this profile, right? So similar to that, this open source together is a person or maybe a team under which there are many repositories. What is a repository? Repository is basically a folder that resides on your local machine, on suppose on your Windows, on your Mac OS, on your basically local computer, and from your local computer using Git, you push it to GitHub. You host your code on GitHub. What is GitHub? GitHub is a social media platform for coders, for programmers, and here you can host your code for free, and other people can view your code, make improvements in that using your permission. So that is the best thing about GitHub. So this is the repository, the Hacktoberfest 2020 repository, and I will be attaching all the links, and this is a step-by-step tutorial for that. So don't worry about this. So Hacktoberfest 2020 is the name of the repository under which we have all the instructions how to win that t-shirt. So what does the description of this repository say? Simply add your details to the README and earn a free tea. So not this tea, tea. Okay, so going on, we have to have some work for Joey, and we will make it quick but detailed for beginners. So Hacktoberfest 2020, yeah. Let's change the world together with open source. Seems good. Very good, very good. What should we do now? So first step is to start this repo. I've already started this. Repo. But for you to show you how can we start, let's unstart it, then start it again. So this is how I have started given a start to this repo. Then the second step is forking and cloning the repo. What is forking basically means is, under this, right now this Hacktoberfest 2020 repository is showing under open source together person. Like this is a profile, this is a person, this is maybe a team, but this is a GitHub account. This is a GitHub profile, and inside this profile there can be many repositories, many folders. So one of the folders is the Hacktoberfest 2020. By forking this, what I will do is I will say that GitHub, please make a copy of this Hacktoberfest 2020 repository and kindly make it show in my profile. So right now, if you go in my profile, you won't be able to see a Hacktoberfest 2020 repository. But, and there is always a but, what we will do is we will fork it. So we will press the fork button very slowly, and it will ask us under which profile should we do. I have many profiles, so I want it to be under the Aadhaar 54 GitHub handle. Sorry. Okay, it's very humid today. I can't help it. Okay, so it is creating a separate copy of this Hacktoberfest 2020 folder, that is a repository inside my profile. So if I go now in my repositories, and this is my profile, Aadhaar Bapkis Bhatnagar, developer who mentors, something. Okay, so now when I see what repositories I have, it will now show, well, Hacktoberfest 2020 repository, right? Now this is my copy, which is hosted on GitHub. What is the second step? It says, let's check the second step. So we have forked this repository. Now we have forked this. Forking basically means that the same repository that was showing under the profile open source together, it should show under your profile. So it is showing under my profile. Very good. First step done. Now what it says is clone this repository. Cloning means that to download this, basically download this to my this repository, this folder to my local machine. So I have a macOS MacBook Air right now, and what I will do is I will go to this green button on which code is written, and then I will copy this git URL, clone with HTTPS URL, and then I will go to my terminal. I will open my terminal. Okay, terminal, please open. It is opening. Very good. Then I will change directory and go to my desktop. Right now it was on my root folder, but from root folder I will go one step ahead and I will reach my desktop, and I want that folder, that Hacktoberfest 2020 folder repository, anything you can call it. So I want that folder to be downloaded in my desktop. Okay, so what I will do is I will write git clone and then the link that I copied from here, this link. Okay, so this link I have copied here and pasted here. Well, it's cloning, and we can see that it has clearly started making a folder, and it has done. So now I have see the power of GitHub. This whole repository, this whole big folder inside which there are many subfolders, these are all subfolders and subfiles inside that folder, that has been copied here. So the two steps have been done successfully. I hope you are following. Now it says create a new branch, git checkout -b new user. So first of all, I want to show you two things. Let us go inside that Hacktoberfest 2020 folder. So now we are inside that Hacktoberfest 2020 folder. One thing I want to tell you is what is remote. Let's check the remote. So remote is origin. So what that means is, what is a remote is? Remote basically means that it's a connection between the folder that is downloaded to your system and the and the repository that is hosted on your profile. So the repository Hacktoberfest 2020, which is hosted on GitHub Cloud, and the folder that is there on my local machine. To connect them, we have a remote. So this remote will tell, this origin remote will tell that which whenever I make a change, sorry for this. So whenever I will change some code in this, if I go in this folder and I add another HTML file and I make Aadhaar is a very cunning person, something like that, and then I save it here and then I push it. So pushing basically means to change it here and to change it on the repository, on my profile repository, because I have permission to change it only in my profile's repository, not in the open source together's repository, Hacktoberfest 2020. How can we do that? Using a pull request. We are going to see that in a minute, but just wanted to inform you that using this remote origin, we will be able to change whatever changes we are making here on our local machine to the repository which is hosted on GitHub. So that's how we will change it. Correct. Now what is it saying is, let us show you one more thing. What is a branch? Git branch. So by default, there is always one branch called the master branch, right? What is the master branch? That is the main branch of your repository. What is a branch? So let me go to Ritviz and show you that. What is a branch? Come on, open please. Okay, so new drawing. Okay. Okay, so see, it will be just 1 minute. I promise. Suppose I have my code written for a website, for a social media website. Right now, it allows me to like a picture and follow someone. Okay, but I want to add 2 features on it. So this is the hosted on my domain, suppose aadharmedia.com. So suppose this is aadharmedia.com and this is a social networking website, and we have a GitHub repository for that, which contains all the code that is hosted, that is running that website. And this code is running perfectly for it allows you to follow someone and like their pictures, just like Instagram. Okay, but now I want one more functionality to add, is something like Reels. So what I will do is I will not make changes to this code directly, right? If I am writing something, if I'm writing new code, if I'm adding new functionality for Reels, I will not. I know that Reels is cringe, TikTok is cringe, but let's focus upon development. So if I want to add a new functionality of adding Reels, so what I will do is I will make a new branch out of it. I will let this code run as it is running. I will not change in this code. I will make another branch of it, which will give me another copy of all the code that is currently working. That is a separate copy. And along with this, I will be able to add functionality of Reels. And after my functionality is over, I can merge this with the master code. And if there are no conflicts, if there is no problems with the original code that is running and the new branch that I've created, then we can merge it. Okay, so that is something about branch. Branch helps us to add new functionalities and without breaking what original code that is running, right? So that is branch. I hope you are clear. If you are not clear, ask in the comments. I'm available. I am always there for you. So just joking. I'm not. I am. Okay, so Joey, don't worry. We will get your t-shirt. Don't worry. Okay, so okay, what is the next step that it wants us to follow? We have forked the repository, we have cloned the repository. Now it says us git checkout -b new user. It basically tells us to make a new branch. This is the, like, whatever code is working, let it work in the master branch. We are not changing that. We are creating a new branch. So let's write this code. Let's write our name, Aadhaar. Okay. Let's write new user only. If we want, let's not make new changes. Okay, so we are creating another branch, another separate copy of all the code that is running right now. Another copy will be available in the new user branch, and in that branch we can change anything. So let's check out new branch, and we have switched to a new branch, which means that any more changes we will be making right now, they will not affect the code that is of master branch. Whatever changes we will make, they will be made in a new branch, in a separate branch. So our original code does not break. I hope I am not boring you guys. Okay, we have switched to another branch. Good. Step 2 also done. Create a new file in the contributors. Now it will tell us to change something. So we will go to the, we'll open this in our, we will open this and we will, it is telling us that go into the contributors folder. Okay, so we went and then name the file as your GitHub username.com. Like, okay, so now here we have to create a new file. So let's, sorry for this. Sorry, I did not want to happen. Okay, so my GitHub username is Aadhaar54 and .json as the file extension, and that I have to create on in the Hacktoberfest folder. So, created, sir. Very good. So now if I close it and I show in the Hacktoberfest there is Aadhaar.json, but we have to put it inside the contributors folder. So now inside the contributors folder, you can see Aadhaar54.json. Very good. I have done that. Don't forget to include the .json as file extension. Remember, guys. Okay. Add your details to your GitHub username.json. That is Aadhaar54.json. You have to create your own. Like, what is the GitHub username? Here you can check. Go into your profile symbol, and it is signed in as Aadhaar54. Similarly, your will be different, right? Okay, so let's make changes. Let's open this file. Come on, and let's copy this here. And it is asking GitHub username. So GitHub username is Aadhaar50. Very good. Favorite emoji. It's the violet heart. That is for respect and love. Okay. Favorite music. That is off by Coldplay. I wanna know when I can go back and be drunk with my friends. Okay, favorite color? No guesses, it's violet. But let's check if there is any special demands. Note, a GitHub username should be the same as the one you are making a pull request from. So I am making the pull request from Aadhaar54. Done. Favorite emoji can be any emoji supported by modern browsers. Okay, that is supported. Purple Hat is supported always. Favorite music can be any song from soundcloud.com. It is. Favorite color can be any color in hex format. So the hex format for violet is this. Already opened it. Clear? Clear till now. I hope it's clear till now. Let's also check one thing we can do is we can check somebody else. Let's open this file and see that. Okay, so it's telling us to go to, okay, I have to, okay. Okay, so let's do one thing. This emoji is also good, like this tongue out emoji. Where is this tongue out emoji? Let's copy this emoji and can we paste it in our file? Yes, we can do that. And let's, like, it is telling us to choose a song from soundcloud.com. Okay, to sign up for free. Sorry for doing this. Apologies. Okay, so sign in. Let's sign in. Padafat. Let's do this. Come on. Keep this short. Aadhaar54. Come on. So let's search for Orphans by Coldplay. Rosalie, the dance. Coldplay. Come on. Let's share it. Okay, so we can paste this now here. Okay, so what we have done is, let's close this, let's close this. We have copied our favorite music, we have copied our favorite color, which is violet. We have copied our favorite emoji, that is the tongue out emoji. We have copied our GitHub username, very good. Now the next step is to go into the terminal and do git adding. What it does is, whatever changes you have made, like after you have cloned it, so after that you have created a new branch, that is your new user branch. After that, whatever changes you have made, to add them to the staging area. What is staging area? Where you will click a, oh my god, it's sweaty, I'm really sorry about this. So after clicking a snapshot, sorry, let me show you only. So adding it to the staging area, whatever changes have been made have been thrown to the staging area. What is the staging area? From which we will click a snapshot that these all code changes that we are doing, and after in future uh, coming back we can make any changes. Oh my god, pardons me. Okay, so we have done the git add, we have added it to staging area. Now to click the snapshot of all the code changes that we are doing. So git commit -m means that we have to provide a crisp short message. So new changes in new user branch. Okay, we have done a commit. We have done a commit. Okay, and next you might do added yourself. I did myself. I did change the commit message. I think that will also work. Now let's push whatever code we have changed into our branch. So git push origin is the name of your remote, and new user is the name of your branch. You might have heard the command git push origin master, which means that origin is your remote. So whatever changes you have made in your remote repository of the master branch, so push that changes to the master branch. Now our what is our what to say, branch name is new user. So we want to push all our changes that we have made, the file that we have added with our name aadhaar54.json. So whatever changes we have made, we want to add it to our new user branch, not to our master branch. Clear, guys? Very good. So adding that and then submit the pull request. So we have added it, saying it's already telling us create a pull request, and here only it, after pushing it to the new user branch, it tells us create a pull request for new user by visiting this. So let's visit that. You may also click this also, this one, submit a pull request also, that will also work, and this should also hopefully work. And added myself, let's change it here. Added myself. So it is comparing the base repository, which is the original repository from open source together. Because ultimately what I have done is uh, I have forked the repository of open source together to my profile, and then from my profile I have downloaded to my folder, and in my folder I have made it some changes, and from whatever changes I have made, I have created a new branch and I have pushed that changes to my profile. And from my profile, finally I want to make a pull request that please, I have made some changes, can you review the changes, and if they are good, accept that. So I will make a pull request to the open source together repository, that is Hacktoberfest 2020. I hope I am making this clear. That is a lot of cringe, I know. I'm sweating also. It's very humid, dry today. The ACs are not also working. Sorry. Create a pull request, leave a comment. Hey, I'm doing this for the love of open source. You should lie also. Don't act smart like me. It might not get accepted, but still create a pull request, guys. Come on, I have clicked that create pull request button, and okay, so it's saying that review required. At least one approving review is required by the reviewer. So I have done the pull request. After this, it will check, and one second. Okay, what this means is all checks have passed means that there is a GitHub action that is running. You don't need to understand this. You just need to do what I have done. And then review is required that the person, the open source together person will review my pull request. And if it is good, he will accept it. And yes, this is merging is block means that I cannot automatically merge it. It will only be merged when my pull request is reviewed successfully by the open source together. So open source together, please. Okay, so we have created a pull request. That is how we have created a pull request. Now the last step is pat yourself on the back and wait for your pull request to be merged. So guys, that was all the story about. So Joey is happy now. Joey is impressed. Respect, bro. Okay, bye. And that was my time. And if you liked it, and if you maybe this helped you learn how to raise a pull request and stuff, uh, please drop a sub. I am a beginner. I'm a beginner's coach. I'm learning YouTube also for you guys only. So hope that motivates me. Bye. Can I be wearing any more clothes?